do you call OnlyFans people sex workers? To me, no.
I think they are.
No.
I think they're digital sex workers.
It's different. You're not a real in the field sex worker.
I think a sex worker is anybody who sells sexual pleasure. So I think like a stripper is a sex worker.
Yeah, for sure. But
and
I feel like
I don't see how OnlyFans is any different. It's just a virtual reality version.
Yeah, but you don't have to deal with like a physical man in front of you.
You have to deal with an emotional man. They chat with the men on there.
Yeah, and that's Indian guys.
Wait, what? That's not real women.
Yes, all the girls. I mean, some girls definitely do it, but I've definitely heard of they hire like an Indian guy, and then he will just take care of all the work.
Yeah.
He'll be like, "Oh, very nice penis, very big."
But here's the thing. Some women actually do chat with the men on there. But you're right. Probably the majority of like, especially the famous ones, probably don't. They probably.
Oh my God, baby, you have such big cock.
Would you ever do that job if you got a chance to do that job?
It matters on the pay. I might, if I could just sit home and answer dick pics and then do what I want on like the side, for sure. No question, I would do that.
No, but going back to the debate. Now, this is a debate, people. I want you to answer in the comment section. If you're being an OnlyFans model or whatever you want to call it, I think it's a sex worker. Do you guys think it's a sex worker? I think it is, because even if the woman actually isn't, even if she isn't the one typing it, the people on the other end think they're having a relationship with this person.
And she's showing her bits,
yeah.
That is, because the thing is, when you show your bits online, then that's it. You've showed your bits online, like someone has seen your butthole or whatever you showed.
Yeah.
So like, there is some kind of, you can't take it back.
Yeah.
But also, if you kind of delete it, like it's gone.
No, I think when those OnlyFans girls do their stuff, I think people I don't know if they hack into it. People subscribe to the account, then they download the pictures and videos, and then they leak them out on the internet. So once you do one, you're done. Like your stuff's going to be out there. You're going to have to be in constant lawsuit battles to try to get all those pictures and videos down. You can't keep up with it. I wouldn't be surprised if my videos and photos are on the internet just because I've had nude photos on my phone. Like I feel like somehow like hackers might have gotten into.
I think people can get to them, but also I don't think it's like the worst thing for people to see you naked anymore. Like it's just like, that's how you can get a career going now, honestly.
Yes, but I do think, now this is where like I do have a little bit of slightly more conservative sexual values. I'm not a conservative person like per se, but like sexual. I feel like because we're seeing so many naked people, we're kind of losing like the emotional intimacy part of sex. Because, okay, the porn star, oh my God, Angela White.
I might have.
Yeah, I know. Everybody
might have been aware of her.
Everybody knows who Angela White is. Even I know who she is.
Biggest fan.
There was a porn scene where you're her biggest fan?
No, you're her biggest fan.
I'm her biggest fan.
Yeah.
There's a porn scene of her, and I can't remember who she's having sex with, but it actually won like all kinds of awards.
Oh yeah, you mean where they start like hugging and crying?
Yes, and everyone was like, and everyone's like freaking out, like why, like how did this happen? That's because that's what sex, like the magic of sex is, and they accidentally caught it on camera.
Yeah,
and I feel like because we see so much porn now, I feel like we're losing touch of that kind of sex. It was just kind of like a freak accident that they caught that on camera.
Not really. Like if you have sex with another person in real life, that's what you do. You cuddle after, but it's porn. We're not there to cuddle each other, Yeah. So like, I guess I understand what you mean, but I think like most people when they have sex do cuddle after, like that's normal. So I mean, if you only watch porn, then you don't know what intimacy is.
That's what I'm saying. It's like a lot for us. I mean, I don't know how old you are, but I'm 36, and I remember a time where porn was always around, but it wasn't always like such a big thing like it is now. Like now kids like 9 years old, 10 years old are seeing it. Yeah. So I feel like for us, we might have some of our own imaginations left still, but I feel like for kids, they're just being born into this porn culture to the point where they're almost like seeing, I don't know. I would imagine that if you're just born into the porn culture at such a young age, as opposed to us who we had the old ways, I would imagine it might be hard to see sex as something intimate and special, and it's kind of just like a
yeah, but like the first time I ever saw sex was porn.
You think you were?
Yeah, for sure. I'm an internet kid. I grew up, there was the internet already. So when I looked up big boobs,
See, you must have, how old are you?
29.
See, I'm 36, and yes, there was porn when I was young, but being able to access porn on the internet didn't really show up so much for me till I was like 15. So I still had my youth.
Or you weren't aware of it.
I wasn't aware of it.
Because 15 sounds a little naive. Like, I'm talking about 10-year-old me being like, is there a chance I can see big boobs? Yeah. I was already thinking, like, I had already big moves in my head.
Yeah.
And I knew that the internet could give me what I needed.
Yeah.
And I think that if you don't let porn eat you, then you'll be fine. But
I feel like for the youth, like for the younger people, because we're going so much more into this technological era where everything is done online, that I think there's a lot of young men aren't even having sex anymore. I've heard of a lot of young men not even getting.
Kids aren't having sex.
No, not kids. Young people, not like 10-year-olds.
No, I'm talking about like the young people. They're not having sex.
And I feel like it's because they're getting these needs met online. So that's what I mean by like the intimacy is not there anymore, because it's like they don't. Why would they even need to do it with a person if they could get all their jollies met with a stranger online?
Yeah, but you can say the same for like. People don't do anything in person anymore, especially younger kids. Everything's online. They don't hang out with their friends in person.
Yeah.
They don't talk to people. It's all online.
Yeah.
So that's more of like a technology thing than the porn thing. Porn isn't necessary. I mean, porn is a bad industry. We know that, right?
Yeah.
Like it fucks people up, men and women. But like, I don't know. I feel like there's this weird like conservative puritanical thing where it's like, sex and porn is evil. It's like this like kind of like Andrew Tate-ish manosphere,
No, I don't think porn is evil. Like I've watched lots of porn in my life. I don't think it's evil. But like I said, I'm not separate. Like you said, it's not a porn or a society thing. I actually think porn is becoming part of the online society, and it's kind of like it's merging, and that's why it's problematic.
I feel like it's always been. Porn has been on the internet when they made the internet, and they were putting titties up there.
Yeah,
it's part of the internet is built off. These are the cinder blocks of it. It's porn, live leak, people like getting their heads chopped off.
Yes,
and then like hatred, just general hatred on. That's the building blocks, the core foundation of the internet.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know if it's like necessarily like, oh, just because they're watching too much porn. I don't know, man. Like I said, I had unfiltered access to porn.
Yeah.
From like,
Okay, but for you, did having unfiltered access to porn make it so that you didn't care to seek out women in real life as much? Because I feel like a lot of the young men are having that issue.
Not really. It was more like my nerves. I was too nervous to talk to girls. But it wasn't because of the porn. I would have still been insanely nervous. But
you were insanely nervous. But imagine someone even more nervous than you. If they know they have porn as an option to get off, then they will probably never work through those nerves.
Yeah, but like, you had that before.
Yeah.
Like in the 70s, your dad had like titty magazines. And I know it's not
porn.
But
the titty magazines didn't talk to me. Like that's that's what I'm saying with the OnlyFans thing.
But they don't talk to you. Like I said, we all know we all know if you're talking to someone on OnlyFans, it's an Indian guy. Always assume that you're talking to an Indian guy online.
But I think so many of the people on there actually think they're talking to somebody. And even if they don't, I'm pretty sure now like things are I really think that the world is progressing to a point where we're not going to have sex anymore, and I feel like we're just seeing it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The porn you're talking about, like Pornhub, I'm down with that type of porn. I like it.
Yeah.
But the way it's progressing to the OnlyFans porn, I feel like this is the first step in evolution of us not having sex anymore. I feel like we're becoming cyborgs, and like porn was like, it's kind of like, I don't want to say it's innocent because like you said, now here's like the contradictory thing. While I think that OnlyFans is worse for society, it's better for the women because the men were controlling the porn industries, the corporate porn industries before, like the big name corporate, like Bang Bros, etc. Now the women are getting all the money, so it's like weird. It's like worse for society, but better for the woman. So there is a contradiction there. What I'm saying, that I think it's bad, but overall, I do think that's like side tangent. I do think that we are evolving to some type of cyborg
for sure
species, and I feel like this is part of it.
Okay, I talked to ChatGPT.
Hey guys, it's me, your host, Andrea Pranzatelli. If you enjoyed this clip today, please don't forget to hit subscribe. It is my dream to become a full-time podcaster, and your support helps more than you could possibly know. So again, hit that subscribe button to help me keep the momentum going on this channel. Also, for every single clip, there is a link in the description to the full episode if you would like to hear the full episode. And I also have a link to my Instagram below if you'd like to follow me on Instagram as well. So that's it. Have a good day, guys. Bye.